Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 42 of the TikiCast. I am one of your hosts, Joey. And again, Tinny Towel will be back real soon. It's just a very busy time of performing. We're trying to find a recording schedule. Is very tricky right now due to my work schedule and her schedule, but we will get together soon. Yeah. We are still putting out shows, though. I don't want to not put out any shows. And we got an exciting one for you guys this time. We have two special guests to the TikiCast this episode. We got both awesome tiki artist and the head honcho running this year's Adventureland Day at Disneyland, Tiki Tony, along with the incredible, the legendary Skipper Freddy. We discuss kind of like the genesis of Adventureland Day and some of the plans coming up for this year's event, which will be coming up Sunday, March 1st. And it's always a great time, one of my favorite times. So I figure we always kind of shout out, when there's events coming up, why not have the two amazing guys that kind of put this thing together to go? So that's why we're not going to have an event calendar this episode, because we're just getting right into Adventureland Day, and it is a great conversation, a lot of fun, and I know you guys will enjoy it. We'll get to that real shortly, but I just want to remind you that we are part of the Walt's Apartment Productions podcast family, so head over. That's where you can listen to these shows on your favorite podcast platform. Just follow Walt's Apartment Productions, and you'll see the list of shows from Disney Universe, Extra Magic Hour, Imagine That, the Wednesday Night Live, and even Walt's Apartment Presents. And so it's a great network of shows, and we're proud to be there. So check them out. And then if you're watching on YouTube, or you want to watch the episode on YouTube, you could go to the DUTV on there, and that's our Disney Universe channel. There's a playlist for the TikiCast shows, and content. I have special videos, either unboxing or Tiki events that I go to, and I will be doing more of that. So check that out on YouTube once again at the DUTV, and subscribe, like, do all that YouTube jargon. And if you like the episodes if you're listening, especially if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, you can actually rate the episodes and leave comments. So we'd appreciate if you did that. It just helps people find us and kind of helps our algorithm. But before we get to Tiki Tony and Freddy, the great conversation from the last time we recorded, we had a major loss in the Tiki community, a sure titan of just everything. Tiki Diablo passed away earlier in the month. I believe I pulled it up here, and it was February 5th. So, he had friends everywhere, fans even further out. I never personally got to meet him. I know Tal has, and many of our, friends in the community. But I do have a mug of his. This came out. This was a special release that he did, and they came out at a special sale at the Jungle Bird. And so, got in line, got it. And so this is my Tiki Diablo piece, and I believe it was 107. I'm not sure of how many, but that's irrelevant. I know, maybe some of the collectors really want to know, but definitely going to be missed. It was very sad when we found out the news, and just continued thoughts and prayers to his family and close friends, and just everybody that that he touched here in the Tiki community. So thank you, sir. You will be missed. So, but I think we will move on to our conversation, my conversation with good friends of the show and podcast, and just good friends in general, Tiki Tony and Skipper Freddy. You guys enjoy. Alrighty, guys. So as mentioned earlier, we have two special guests uh, joining us, talking about there's everybody's special here. So talking about one of my favorite events of the year at the Disneyland Resort, Adventureland Days. So we got the legends, Tiki Tony Skipper
Woo!
Freddy. Welcome, gents, to the show. How you doing?
Welcome aboard.
KUNGALOOSH. Excited to be here
KUNGALOOSH.
with you, Joey.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm dead serious. Like this event is always yearly, like my go-to. If I can only go to Disneyland one day or one weekend, I'll throw in a weekend. It's definitely Adventureland Day weekend. So,
Oh,
and you
cool.
guys work so hard making such a great time. Every year, I mentioned it to like Disney friends and park friends that are down there local, and I had a group of friends show up, and then oh, that was awesome. So they show up again the following year with more people and more people. So
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
so it's
Yeah,
always a
it's
great
growing
time.
and it's so much fun. I agree with you, Joey, that I almost don't need Disneyland when it's not Adventureland Day. I mean,
Oh,
I'm raised in it. I love going to Disneyland, but there's something so special about Adventureland Day that you just like. I don't need to knock down doors to get on rides. I don't need to use the app except for getting food. It's so like, and everybody's there to love each other. It's really, really fun.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like all the all the magic that all the people bring together. It's like when we get together, we're sharing everything we love about the park and what Walt made. So it is cool. It's a great experience.
Oh yeah,
So
and
I mean, it goes out to everyone, like Skipper Freddy and everybody. Like, I mean, I always think about like the California Jones and like how
Yeah.
all the Indiana Jones people get together. It's like a reunion of all the misfits who love Adventureland or Disneyland in different ways, and we bring our own personality to it. So that's very cool.
oh yeah, and like you guys put in together, and the Royal Explorers Corps,
Oh
Yes,
yeah, they
that
do
they
their
bring
thing.
in, um,
yes. They're
which
they're this year they're writing the backstory for why we are searching for the prize pin. So I'm excited for that.
nice. And yearly, one of my favorite parts is seeing the regular Disneyland crowd throughout the day. Like, what the hell is
Who
going
is?
Yeah,
What are they here for?
you
I
know,
love that. They're
I
like,
see safari people, tiki people, indie people,
yeah.
and but they've joined in the festivities, and they have a blast. Like, oh my god, when's the next one? I'm like, oh, it's always the first Sunday of March, and all right, we'll be there next year. And so
It's like Night at the Museum where all the parts of the attractions come
Yes.
alive. They're like, what's happening?
Yes.
Indiana Jones? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's one of
that's
my
pretty
favorite
fun.
parts. It's just like with each person with their own particular fandom or their particular thing that they went after, and they're meticulous about their costume. It was a few years back. Remember those guys who came as like 80s punks, but they were adventurers. They were all in black and
Whoa, I don't remember
pinks, like
that.
neon pink. I think is it Tiki no Punk? I forget which one it is. But anyway, shoot, I wish I could remember his name. But he had a whole crew that he
Wow,
dressed up in this cool like whole set, and
that's cool.
they were like punk thugs, but
Oh,
Adventureland. It
cool.
was really great.
Man, I don't think I remember seeing that. That's
Yeah,
super cool.
I'll send you some pictures of them because
There's the one guy who always has the mohawk every year. I mean,
oh yeah,
he
he's
always
great.
has a mohawk. I don't know. Was that one of them?
oh, I think he was like
No, it
a
wasn't the
fighter
same guy.
mechanic last year or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then and then the all the birds that show up, all the tiki birds that show up, the
Yes.
ladies in their feathers and their flowers, and they blow us away every single time, and that's fantastic. And then of course some of the little cross over things where somebody is Disney bounding as what's the name of the big bird in Up?
Oh,
Oh,
is that
Kevin.
They're dressed
Yeah.
like Kevin. You're like, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like the thinking outside the box kind of
Yeah.
people. I got pictures from past years. So like So my buddy calls this the he hasn't been yet, but he wants to come, but he always calls it the khaki day at the
Yeah.
park because everybody's out in khakis, but he's like all bunch of browns and tans and stuff. I'm like, dude, that's not true because about 4 or 5 years ago, there was a lady that was dressed like Carmen Sandiego.
Yes, right.
Oh
Buddy,
yeah.
I'm
Oh
blocking her face.
yeah,
You
she
know,
was. She's got a Mickey
there we
cat
go.
set.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
like you can choose your own favorite thing. Like there was one guy who showed up as young Indiana Jones, but he was like in his 40s, but
Yeah.
he had the blonde hair, his blonde hair hanging down in front of his face was just so spot on.
Oh cool.
It's brilliant stuff. I love it.
Yeah, and so I love the creativity of everybody and how when it grows every year. It just it for you get a lot of safari people, of course, and stuff. Then
Yeah.
once people kind of like, all right, this is the group of skippers, this is the group of
They-
old timey mechanics. Here's the SCA Royal Explorers Corps, people, and I mean, it just gets better and better. And I like the mashups. I think a few years ago, Teeny Towel was a mashup of like a safari, but Raya and the Last Dragon
yeah, yes,
Oh, I didn't know
uh,
that.
kind of thing. But people thought she was Jane because it was the same color palette or something
Oh
Right,
yeah,
right.
from
cool.
Tarzan. So,
That's
but
cool.
so I mean, for those who aren't used to this awesome event, can you kind of give us a little bit of like the genesis of where it came from?
So a long time ago. So let's see. The first iteration of it was called Adventurers Day, and Rebecca, I'm forgetting her last name. I'm blanking right now. Her and a group of friends put it together, and it was all very like safari based. And she did a whole like scavenger hunt thing. And I was, Facebook friends with her. She's a tiki person. And I'm like, that looks so fun. And I could never go. And then finally, once I went full-time tiki about 11 years ago, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to finally do this thing. And they're like, oh, we all moved away. We're not doing it anymore. I was so bummed.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, yeah, like what, like would you mind if I took it over? And she was like, sure, go for it. So I renamed it Adventureland Day because I couldn't say adventurers.
Yeah, right.
It didn't roll off my tongue. So the first year, like I want to say maybe 200, maybe 300 people showed up. And I just kind of promoted it through my Instagram, Tiki Tony and stuff like that. And people came and it was fun. And I did clues a little different back then. Everybody got cards in different spots, I think. And then it just sort of grew. And then once I became friends with Lost Tiki, Joel through Tiki Land Trading, he's like, hey, we could probably do a text-based thing just using the text thing we use for promoting stuff. I'm like, oh, that would be cool. And he figured out a way to kind of use the system. It's not even set up for like answering things like we do now, but he figured out how it could work. And then we like tied it in. So you still have to have a clue sheet, and there's kind of that old timey aspect to it as well. But honestly, like each time doing it, seeing what people bring to it and how, like Freddie, you were saying, the different people kind of dress up in these different genres. Like that's where the true magic is, like bringing people together, them bringing their own creativity. Like if we had the scavenger hunt or not, like it almost doesn't matter. Just like getting everybody kind of like-minded people together is where like the magic happens. So like once we have the outline of it, it's really, everyone who comes and what they bring to it. So I don't know, Freddie, what do you think? Let's give your take on it.
Well, yeah, I'm really I'm fascinated that it became almost so simple, right? I know that you're doing a lot of the work, and by the way, Joey, I just show up, I promote it, and I get to play MC for one little section.
Oh, you pour your heart and soul into it.
I do pour my heart and soul into it.
I feel like you're like the heartbeat of Adventureland Day.
Well, if I'm the heartbeat, you're the legs, the arms, the head, and yeah.
Maybe I'm Geppetto.
Yeah, that's right.
The puppet master.
But what's so cool is that it doesn't require a lot of the guests. You know, there's a schedule, but I've met plenty of people who show up at 2 p.m. and they're dressed up. They didn't want to do the scavenger hunt, but they wanted to show up and dress up. I've met people who go like the Royal Exploration Corps. They go full in, like they've got their own story, they've got their own thing. You think of like Banyan of Banyan Adventures, like he's creating skits and videos that he's going to use later, and you just kind of see this layering on top of one another, almost to the point like the universes they do go together. The Skipper Freddy universe fits within the Royal Exploration Corps, which fits in with the Tiki Tony and Tiki Land vibe, and then Indiana Jones. Like, how great is it that everybody gets to be part of it? And then you've got your what do you call them? Not your volunteers. Your
we call them oh my God, I'm blanking.
I know, right?
The Adventurelanders, the correspondents.
Adventureland correspondents, like this group of volunteers who just want to be a part of it, want to help pass out pins, are there to do it, and they are putting a lot of energy into it, right? And it's more than just showing up. It's like you need an army to be able to pull this thing off, and your army shows up and they're thrilled about it. And I mean, it's just wonderful way to bring people together.
Yeah. And that's me. That was literally me. Cause I know I reached out to Tony a couple years ago. I'm like, hey, if you need, I know you have a lot of people helping, but if you need any extra hands, let me know. And you know, so
that was great.
And a proud correspondent. And even like in the little chat from last year, I'm like, this has been quiet. So I'm like, you know, TikiCast Joey reporting for duty. You know,
I do. And like some of the message stuff slips through, especially lately. I've been busy, but yeah, I need to check in with everyone because we're only about 3 weeks away by the recording of this. I don't know about when this comes out, but we have about 3 weeks or so. So
yeah, for those of those driving from out of town, this will be a good little listen as you're getting ready for Adventureland Day. So
yeah, we should give away some secrets.
I think so.
46.98.
Oh, how about Skipper Freddy wears an extra large? Maybe that'll get me some like custom t-shirts or something.
You know what? Actually, I saw you left them on the Jungle Cruise ride, those red boxer briefs with the
those are my
polka dot. I thought that was your size.
Always some Easter egg in there.
That might have been mine from last year, since I went a little bit different.
You came as Trader Sam.
That's right,
Florida Trader Sam,
the Florida version.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Was great.
And those could be reused as one of the stretching portraits in the Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Funny story. That was my costume for Halloween this year.
No way. Brilliant.
So wow. I bought those shorts because the first thing I thought of was the Trader Sam from Magic Kingdom in Florida, and then I'm like, well, I gotta wear these more than once, you know. So then the first thing I thought of with my girlfriend, I was like, all right, are we going to do Oogie Boogie Bash this year? Okay, cool. Let's do a Haunted Mansion where I can be the stretching portrait guy on the dynamite, and she could be Sally, the tightrope walker.
Oh, so
cool. Here it is.
Yes.
That's classic. Cool.
Our Halloween. So and the cool thing was because he wears those patent leather shoes with a little white stuff on top, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. I'm not fancy. But these are a pair of Jordans that looked perfectly like the shoes that he wears. So
that's cool. That's pretty neat. You could haunt someone and then, like slam dunk.
But people were looking at me because I didn't come in fully dressed. I had like a sweatshirt, but I had the shorts. Then they see me with like the straw stuff. They're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, especially with a top hat. And
yeah. You were the most naked of all of us that day.
Yeah. Most people don't want to see that. So
that's pretty
but
funny.
It was a lot of fun.
Good. That was full commitment.
Yeah. Full send.
You got to go big or go home. So, Yeah, there's pictures. I've had to do side by side photos on our Instagram just so people are like, oh, okay, that
That-
because they're used people that haven't been to Florida, they know the Disneyland Trader Sam when he was there was a more traditional
Right.
tribesman, not a comic
Right.
cartoon.
Is the one in Florida still there?
No,
Oh, okay. So they got rid of that.
it's the same Trader Sam shack
Yeah.
that they have at Disneyland.
Okay, but they got rid of the figure, just like here, West
Yeah.
Coast.
So,
Okay.
but so like, how long does planning go to throw this event? Because I mean, there's a
I mean, the most planning, I mean, like ordering the pins early enough is always my thing. I always kind of forget. This year I ordered early enough for whatever reason. And then like getting all the clues that people have to hunt for. That takes my wife and I went about, let's see, 2 months ago, and we got them. I don't know, it took us about, I don't know, 4 hours or so to walk around and kind of figure out things people can count, or like finding certain things in certain places. And then we have to make it so 100 people can fit in one spot and kind of count an object. And I want to make sure to do it where it's not going to interrupt normal flow of like everyday people there. So that gets a little bit tricky. And then the like putting the clue sheet together, and like, so like once you get all the text clues, then you have to get a decoder. So every year I make a new, not an alphabet, but what would you call that? Like a hieroglyph kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then once people get the decoder, they can decode the message. So then they can find out where to get their prize pin, which this year, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's old
Pele.
Yes.
Very cool.
nice.
Anyway, it's tiny, but hey, it's free. It's it's about the size of my tooth.
Well, and I hear people, because everybody's just like chatting, like, "Oh, this is so much fun," and somebody's like, "Yeah, I'm a fan of Tiki Tony's art, and they tell me I could do a scavenger hunt and get, you know, a piece of art," and like,
Yeah.
and someone, yeah, it's a pin. They're like, "No, it's still Tiki Tony."
Yeah,
So,
yes, but this is my little version of Pele. Yeah,
Yeah.
last year we did the snake skull god, or whatever we called it, idol.
Yeah.
And then this year,
This last year? This guy?
Oh, that was 2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I
yeah, that
still
was the
had
year I
some of them
didn't
last
make it.
year. Oh, and then
It's okay.
yeah, so this year the Royal Exploration Corps are doing the backstory, and they're going to be involved. You're going to see them also when we're doing the hunt, and they're a great group. Like they
Yeah, they
come
really
full
are.
character. I don't know how they can do it. Like they're
I-
just performers through and through. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it.
I can't keep a British accent that long, so I decided early on I wasn't going to try.
Yeah, I don't dare do any accents. It just comes out bad.
And the great
Come
thing
out
too is
insulting.
like all the new correspondents that weren't already part of the Royal Exploration Corps got initiated at
Yes,
last year, which
that
I
was
one of them.
cool.
So that was super cool. So
That
you
was
know,
super cool seeing some of that. Yeah.
and we got to write little bios about ourselves, which is on the on their website, and so
And
I'll
they
reshare
just
mine. But I mentioned that just I don't know where it came from, but I mentioned like a random I forget how I worded it, but something about a professional kazooer. So I actually brought a kazoo for this year's
that's awesome.
event. So
That's
Advid
fantastic.
kazooer. That's what.
That's good. That's the kind of zany exploration we need.
Yeah, you
like
can find them at royalexplorationcorps.com. Core
Yeah.
spelled with a P, CORPS.
It's the P is silent, right? Is that how it is?
The PS is silent.
The P is.
apparently.
Oh, is that what it? Okay, I always say corpse.
Yeah,
like,
then that means they're
a
dead,
corpse.
Tony.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the Haunted Mansion group.
They're dead to me.
So
if this story this year doesn't go right, they're dead.
Yeah, that's right.
it's all on them. So
No, they're great, and they just came out. So each year they do a video, and it's a series. Like I think the first section came out already. Maybe by this comes out all, but maybe the last one comes out. So yeah, it's they film a thing. It looks like period, like filmed and everything. It's so cool. So
Yeah.
you'll have to check that out.
They do great production for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing that I know a lot of people, new and old, love is the official introduction of Adventureland Day. So I got a short little video. Well, it's a long video, but I'm only showing a short part of it, featuring Freddy, of course, and
Oh,
the Royal Expedition Corps. So this is on top of the bridge last year after everybody got together. It might be a little hard to hear, but.
Let's get warmed up for the song. You ready? After me. Bibbidi bobbidi. Bibbidi bobbidi. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Zippity doo dah. Zippity doo dah. And here's one for Tarzan.
Great way to get everybody loose.
You sounded like Will Wicked. All right. You all know the words?
They've got the words.
Marching along, we're adventurers, singing the song of adventurers. Welcome, we're and adventurers like this best. Marching along, we're adventurers, singing the song of adventurers. Up or down, north, south, or west, adventurers like this the best. Adventurers like this the best.
Very good.
that's so good. That gives me goosebumps.
It gives
That's
me
cool.
goosebumps too. Imagine being like 17-year-old Jungle Cruise skipper Freddy back in 1989. Never imagined that he'd come back in his 50s and get to kind of rule the roost once again. It's a real pleasure and honor. Breaks my heart a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. That's so good. I love watching
I
that.
love the song because, like, for me, I'm sure for a lot of people, but for me, my introduction to like anything SEA was just like somehow pulling up videos of like old Pleasure Island at downtown Disney in Florida at the time, and seeing the Adventurers Club and this weird animatronic puppet singing this song. It's like, again, what's going on here? And then finding out, oh, that is part of the SEA. What's the SEA? Then kind of jumping down that whole rabbit hole. But it all started with a song, basically. So the fact that this is a big part of Adventureland Day, I love that. And
Yeah.
And our greeting KUNGALOOSH comes from that as well. So if you're at Adventureland Day for the first time, say KUNGALOOSH. That's our greeting. It means hello and goodbye and cheers.
I don't know if you guys have heard, like, so I think Kevin Lively was telling me that he thinks that was a Joe Rohde made up word. Have you ever heard that?
I would imagine so. That tracks because he wrote or pulled together that whole Adventurers Club. That was his project.
That makes sense. That would be cool to get official word.
Yes, we should invite Joe Rohde. I wonder if he could play along.
We should. He lives not too far from me. I know.
Yeah,
I think he's in Santa Barbara or Ojai area. I see him post a lot there. He follows me, but I don't think he's ever liked anything I've ever posted.
It's hard to be. It's hard to be Joe Rohde. You know, you got
there's one of him, and there's so many of us.
And it's in his wheelhouse too. So I mean, come on.
I know. Well, Kevin Lively was saying he thinks like if he went, he would probably get like bombarded. Everyone would just like go crazy. So we'll see.
If we had another celebrity to ask for besides when before Pee Wee died to have Paul Rubens, we have to have Skipper Dan, Weird Al Yankovic needs to make a showing. His Skipper Dan song is close to the heart of every
Yeah.
skipper,
Yeah.
and
He's actually going to
belong.
be up here in the Sacramento area, about 15 minutes where I live. I'll see what I can do. If I can
Yes.
kind of squeeze in there, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm going with a friend. I got tickets to go see him, and I think it's like in a year or over summer or something like that on his tour. Yeah.
yeah, he's been one I've always wanted to definitely see live. So
That would be cool.
this year, I mean, you always kind of do something very cool with releasing a special shirt, and
Oh.
Skipper Freddy, I believe, wearing one from a
Past
year or
years.
two ago.
Le-
Here, let me zoom you in, sir.
Yeah, last year, and I just sort of like I put it together. It was pieces from the clue sheet, and I'm like, it was kind of last minute. I didn't really think about it, and I don't even know if I sold them. I maybe some people did buy them. I made them for all the correspondence, or a select few, I guess. I don't know if I got a ton. This year I decided to like officially put one together, and I've been so busy I only got to promote it once. So you were reminding me I need to post it again.
And we've reshared it a few times. I did order
Oh,
one
thank you.
because well, I was going to, I'll talk about this part later, but I was well, okay, look, anyways, I was thinking in my head, like shortly after last Adventureland Day, I'm like, you know what, it'd be super cool. I don't know how big of a ask or kind of like mention it would be, but if like Tony did a shirt that had like, you know, just his, you know, the different treasures from the past. And I mean,
Oh, that would be
that's
I was thinking
cool.
that, but then when in this you shared it, and it reminded me of, you know, a lot of the past treasures, and I was
Yeah.
like, do we talk about this?
No. Oh, how funny. You might have mentioned it. I don't even know.
I don't know, because I don't know if I talked to you much last year, because I mean, people, this is a busy day and everybody's like, Tiki Tony, Tiki, you know, so you're the celebrity, both you guys,
That's
at
just
this
my
thing.
kids and my wife and my mom who are like, Tony, and then I pay them at the end of the day. I'm like, hey kids, let's go home.
They're putting on different hats. You know?
Yeah, different outfits,
But
disguises.
when I saw this shirt, I'm like, oh, order, click, done. I mean, I
Oh,
pretty much ordered
thank you.
impulse buys. I can't wait. And I even my little outfit. I'm not doing my little Trader Joe this year. So
Oh no.
I don't want to scare parents and kids in my underwear. But so
Yeah, so
I'm doing my traditional tiki
oh, good.
safari.
I
But
mean, that's a cool thing too. Like most of the Adventureland Day outfits, they're so comfortable. Like especially
yes.
like if whether it's hot or cool, you're gonna wear layers anyway. So this one, I literally just took all the drawings that were all over the clue sheets the last few years. And it's like it's a more, I don't know if you can even see it that
Yeah,
well, but
that's cool.
it's a more detailed version of like what I normally draw at. But we've got like the Indiana Jones like vehicle, you know, the temple, all sorts of stuff hidden through. There's Mara, which we'll go over that tomorrow. Anyway,
Mara.
so yeah, so I just took all the stuff from the clue sheet and put it together and kind of that old illustration-y style. But I thought what I thought you were going to say, Joey, is, hey, you should hide some clues in the shirt. So when you have to a day of find someone wearing the shirt
Wearing
to
the
like
shirt.
find, like, can you imagine what, like, let's say Tiki Chippy, he doesn't know he's wearing the shirt and everyone's chasing him. He's like, ah!
That's a great idea. So
Yeah.
I
put
mean,
a pin in that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Every year I write myself notes after the day, and I'm like, okay, next year I'm going to go over these notes. You know, when I go over those notes, when it's too late and I can't
Yeah,
do
right,
anything
right.
about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the ADD paradise.
The feedback loop. Oh shoot, I should have looked at these.
Yeah, no. Speaking of which, after we get off here, I'm gonna look at my notes from last year, so make sure I don't make any
Just to
mistakes.
compare.
Yeah.
So I know it's against your guys' control, but you know, it is a theme park, and a couple times certain attractions aren't running, and that's nobody's fault. It's just But I always tell people, like, when you go to this, or it's like you've never been on the Jungle Cruise until you've been on with a bunch of people all dressed up as skippers or
Yeah.
a safari, and
And
even
acting the part and
yeah,
laughing at every single thing. Like, we are engaged. No
yeah.
Jungle Cruise skipper has ever had that much fun as when we're on board.
That so I've heard through I think Skipper Bob, he was saying it's the skipper's favorite day to work
Oh,
because
I bet.
like everyone's so into it. So I loved hearing that.
Yeah.
And even like people are sitting down in the tiki room on the floor because the seats are all taken, and they don't
Wow.
wait till the next show. So I mean, same thing. It's just,
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know
but
if it was last year or the year before. I always try to go at the end of the line, like at Jungle Cruise. I'm with my family. And so like I'm just seeing boat after boat filled with Adventurelanders. Everyone's so
yeah,
excited. And it comes to my boat and it's just me and my family and then everyone else. And I was just like, this isn't the
Yeah, you better
same.
get in there in the middle.
It was okay. It was good. I love seeing everyone else into it. And then I see the videos that everybody posts. So that's worth it. I just
Yeah.
thought it was funny.
oh yeah. I've done a few videos through my regular Disney Universe podcast, and then last year I did a video. Me and my girlfriend have a channel, and I did it through that. So this year I'm
Cool.
going to and I try to make them different too. One would just had like big band music playing, his old timey film.
Uh,
This one was that I showed with singing was old timey with like projector sounding, but the full audio, people talking and
Love
stuff.
it.
I might try to do something different for TikiCast just to change it up, and
Oh, cool.
because I just love covering stuff and sharing, and you guys have gotten some very cool footage from big time YouTubers that just stumbled,
Yeah.
and now then I know like a couple years ago, I think it was the year I wasn't there, 2 years ago, but like Fresh Baked was there, and
Yeah, that
then
was a
they covered
shocker.
the whole thing, and I mean, I
Yeah.
remember then just from their views, the last year or the year before that was even more crowded because
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
following.
Yeah. We had a big crowd last year for sure. I
Yeah,
think I forget who, someone was estimating there was 1,200 or so people dressed up. So
Wow.
like not that many people did the actual hunt, but yeah, around 1,200 came dressed up.
yeah, and you can really see it too when we did the photo and everybody was around like town square, and because I kind of walked through the crowd to just show how big the costumes and the attire was. And
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of good ones for sure.
what are you guys looking forward to this year?
Well, I'm not looking forward to the fact that it appears that the Jungle Cruise will be closed. But I'm sure we're going to come up with something really fun to make use of Adventureland otherwise. I mean, think about it. Adventureland is just, if you look at all the other lands, you go into it, it's big and wide. Adventureland is designed to be a discovery. So it's just one path that leads back out to New Orleans Square. But we've got the Adventureland Treehouse, we've got Indiana Jones, we've got the Tropical Hideaway, Bengal Barbecue, and the Tiki Room. It is a land that's vast, even without the skipper run Jungle Cruise. So
Yeah,
a lot can happen in that space.
you could kind of count Mark Twain in Frontierland. I mean,
As long as I look good in hey, you look good in New Orleans Square too.
yeah,
Adventurelanders can go there, and made
Yeah.
by
So
USA.
we were talking about that, like what we're gonna do, and I think we'll like split it off, and you can either choose to go on the canoes
Yeah,
when we normally go on Jungle Cruise, or Pirates of the Caribbean, or sometimes we end up doing Indiana Jones later in the day. So maybe
maybe leave
earlier we would do
earlier.
that.
Yeah,
The only problem is those just take longer, and one might result in people getting super tired from canoeing.
yeah, true.
yeah.
So I'm not
I
sure many are gonna canoe, but the
I
Royal
know I will
Exploration
not,
Corps,
because
yeah.
the last time I did was I was 11,
Oh
and
wow. I, I
yeah,
I went with the kids. They wanted to go, and I haven't stand up paddleboarded in a while, but it's still like when I get in the water, I get a little competitive and I'm like, "Ugh," and the guy steering's like, I think you're basically pushing the whole boat. And I'm like getting into it.
I mean,
My
I would
kids
do
are all
it
splashed.
I would do it for the day. I'll throw that
Yeah.
out there.
Well, that's why we're gonna do an option. You do either
Or the adventure.
and that way it doesn't
Shoot,
make
the Mark
con-
Twain with 1,200 Adventurelanders on it would be pretty spectacular.
that'd be good too, but I think we looked at the capacity and
Oh,
we'd have
not
to
enough.
split it up into 3 different runs or something.
Wow.
Which it could happen.
But it's a long wait for
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
15-minute. It's a 15-minute trip and a 5-minute load time. So you're looking at 20 minutes between each group that you go on.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have something on the scheduled day of, or
Yeah.
I guess I get these done a week before. So I got
Yeah.
about two weeks. Plenty of
Well,
time.
I'll tell you, I'm still hopeful that Jungle will reopen for a while. When it showed that it was closed, it said
Oh.
just 1 week, like that. It showed opening times a week later.
Oh, really?
So
I
this
thought
is
it was
my Adventurelander hope that it'll be reopened by March 1st.
Oh, okay. See, I just assumed it was totally closed. So okay, so I guess I'll look into it. I'll talk to Skipper Bob and see what he says. And that at least we can have it on there as like, if it's closed, then we do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna
I
just
see a bunch of skippers like, gotta get it open.
I
This
know,
is where we shine.
yeah, and it'll be interesting too if they actually put up a wall like they've done previously. So hopefully not. Because the facade of the building is so cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And of course, the bridge to sing the song. You need that.
Yeah, where
Overlook
the
the crowd.
escaping passengers or whatever the sign
Yeah.
says there. Last year, I think Skipper Jane painted a jacket and it had escaping passengers on the back of it.
Yes.
That was cool.
I just love the creativity of people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So like for me, like one of the things I always look forward to is until I relocate, this is like my annual visit with the both of you and some other friends and people that I haven't seen you since last Adventureland days. So that's always a big, like a reunion. I love seeing people like you can see it's their first dive into anything kind of, and I always say SEA related.
Yeah.
And it's their first deep dive and so what's that? And you kind of mention and just look up, it's Disney Tokyo Sea and Phantom Manor and different places around the world and they're all excited but I swear to God this is the truth. One of my favorite things is just being part of the team and passing out the treasure and seeing people from afar doing the clues because I'll walk with my friends and my girlfriend and I'm not giving them clues or nothing and they're like asking me, I'm like, I don't know, I just know where to go. And then where you guys going tomorrowland? Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll see I'll meet you, but then I go straight to the
treasure spot.
The treasure spot and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm always looking around me, kind of
we
just
double
in case.
back, go through a bathroom, hop on one leg, and then boom, out of there.
But especially like last year where it was by the big Rancor door, and you just see people coming around the corner and seeing the group, then their eyes get big and their smiles get just as big, and then you see they're trekking tired, and they see the group and they start walking faster. So I don't know.
Yeah,
The last 2 years, that's been definitely one of my highlights. Just being part of what you guys put together every year.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for being a part of it.
You guys are stuck with me. I'm just letting you know.
No, I like it. It's fun. Glad to have you aboard.
And I haven't made it the last couple of years because it's so popular, but Trader Sam's, a lot of people like to meet up there and
yeah, and the inside of Trader Sam's is going to be closed while we're doing this also. So the
Tangaroa
outdoor
Terrace it is.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Truthfully, since they've remodeled that, I would rather be out there.
Oh, really?
I love it out there, and it's usually like in the evening. The weather's perfect.
Oh yeah, that is
and
magical.
then you got the band playing
and the torches.
the torches,
the
and I
torches,
love
yeah.
Tangaroa Terrace. So I
Yeah.
actually I don't know if I've been in Trader Sam's proper in a while, but
I really love Trader Sam's. The inside is cool. I love, and then when you get on the one seat where you're like slowly,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, they slowly, you're like, I'll
I
take
found
my time,
out-
please.
yeah.
My time.
I found out on my last visit that there's more than one of those seats
Is there really?
because I knew which one it was, and
Wait
then
a
I
minute,
was
how much
sitting
did
on
you have
one.
to drink?
Huh?
How
Maybe
much
it
did
was
you have
the
to
drink.
drink?
Perhaps it was the drink.
Blame it on Roy or Kelly.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Those were the
very
days.
cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. My friends that I've normally gone to love it. So, like I said, this is my favorite time, and I'm just glad I was able to chat with you guys. To hopefully, if people are listening to the TikiCast, they're well aware of Adventureland Day, but hopefully somebody finds this in the algorithm and like, dude, that sounds pretty cool. I might check it out. But you got to get a reservation for March 1st if they're not sold out yet. I believe they're still open. The last I saw.
Good, I hope so, because I have not gotten mine
Oh,
yet. For
Yeah,
half
you
my
better get
family.
yours, Tony.
Ooh, that'll be a little bit bad.
Yeah. I've got people coming from far away. I've got my daughter, Skipper Penny's coming out from Florida.
All
And
right.
then this is also the first time that Mrs. Skipper Freddy is attending Adventureland Day. So
Is that just you wearing a wig again? So you gonna do that bit again?
oh
this year,
man,
Freddie?
that's like when Bugs Bunny dresses up as a girl. Yeah.
I know it all too well.
And I got to ask you, Freddie, this because I always forget, and this is always a big thing. Everybody loves this, but the exclusive Freddie photos. Is that-
yes.
Yeah,
Maybe right.
Fred.
I haven't come up with my code word yet. So if people come up to me and say a code word, I will take their Adventureland portrait, and they always turn out really fantastic. I've got this app that nobody uses.
They look so good.
They
Yeah,
look so good.
Yeah, they look like old tin types or whatever.
Yeah, and then I share them widely. So what word should I use? I'm not using KUNGALOOSH. I could say backside, but that's I don't need people coming up to me and saying backside.
oh man, I might wear my striped boxers again if that's the case.
You could do O2H.
Oh yes, it's a good one. I'll say O2H or last time I said where's Bertha? That's what I had people say. Where's Bertha? So I kind of like O2H. If you say to me on Adventureland O2H, I will take your I will make your portrait and it'll go out afterwards.
Awesome.
Huh?
I said you heard it here first.
Yes, that's right. And I'll put that out over my exclusive. Tony came up with it. So it's O2H, and I will put that on my social media so people can know that that's what they need to do in order to get it.
I just hope I don't spell it wrong. That's what I'm worried about.
H2O. Damn it, wrong one. And of course, if people are following us, of course they follow the both of you. But Freddie, what is your Instagram handle, just in case somebody's new to the show?
Yeah, I'm at Skipper Freddy. Pretty easy. At Skipper Freddy on Instagram, Twitter, all the places. I just restarted my website, skipperfreddy.com. So go there. And you mentioned the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. I have a page that I've started. I'm planning to create an entire profile for each one of the members of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers that you can read about them and know who they are. But right now I've got the first sort of explanation of what the SEA is. So skipperfreddy.com, and there's a link to it on the top of the page.
Awesome. And Tony, of course, we all listeners do follow you here. I know because I've sent them their way if you haven't. But again, if somebody's new to the show and
it's just at at Tiki Tony on Instagram, Facebook, I think also, and then tikitony.com or tikitony.art. They both work for, buying tiki mugs or decor, stuff like that. And then at Adventureland Day is the official one to follow for the event. And we post stuff there. I haven't posted anything the last 2 weeks. I've been so busy. I just realized I need a social media manager on that one. Well, and that's it. And we're coming up, and I'm excited.
It's important to note you have to follow Adventureland Day to get the code that you need to text to, because you want to get the announcements leading up to Adventureland Day.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's right. Yeah. And you get texted it's basically a downloadable clue sheet, and you will need to kind of print it out day of. A few of the correspondents will have them, but you're going to want to print it out if you want to do the treasure hunt. You don't need it if you're not going to do the treasure hunt. So,
but again, it's free Tiki Tony art that you can print out.
Yeah, it is.
You text Adventureland Day to 833-340-0035. That's Adventureland Day, one word, to 833-340-0035 to get all the announcements that you need to know going into Adventureland Day.
Oh, thank you. And that they won't be ready until the week before the event. So whenever this comes out, because
when
people text it.
When I texted it, I already got my first message, which says, "We will be in touch."
Oh, good. It does say that. Okay. All right. Yep. At least somebody's on it. Thank you, Lost Tiki Land Trading, for setting up all the techie stuff. Old Tiki Tony here can't do any of that stuff. I was gonna have someone stand on Tom Sawyer Island with the clues, and Lost Tiki's like, no, that's way too inefficient.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, I'm sorry. You used to, in the past, you had Skipper Penny, my daughter, stand in a certain spot with a clue.
Oh, yes.
Parasol, and I have it there.
You have it right there. How'd you get the 55 upside down like that?
Well, I turned it. Yeah, it's really difficult.
Wait, hold on.
That was a 22.
Oh, there we go. Now I see it. Wow,
my friend. Better. That's right. My friend Dennis. Dennis. 22 is his number, so that's why I flipped it upside down.
Oh, cool. He literally just texted before we got on.
Did he?
Shout out to Dennis out there. Everybody knows Dennis.
Dennis?
Dennis. I remember when Fresh Bake came, Fresh Bake knew Dennis.
Everybody knows Dennis.
He's also the tallest guy in the crowd, so he sticks out of the crowd like Kevin the bird from Up.
Oh, that guy. And now I know Dennis now. That's
shout out to Dennis.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, guys, I'm even more excited now. Just a couple of weeks away. Sunday, March 1st. Get your reservation. This will be, if you've never been before, this will be your new favorite day at Disneyland annually. And look for everybody here. I'm waving to the people on YouTube, but also if you're listening, if you hear our voices, this is us. Wait, never mind. I don't know. I swear I haven't had any tiki drinks before. But thank you guys for taking the time. I know Freddy's doing the rounds, and Tony, I know you're busy even getting ready for this and family stuff. So thank you guys. Really appreciate this. Can't wait to see you guys real soon. And I guess there's only one word to end this conversation, and that's
KUNGALOOSH.
KUNGALOOSH. Thank you, Joey.
Thanks, Joey.
Thanks, Skipper Freddy.
All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that conversation. It could have gone on for a lot longer. As you heard, Skipper Freddy was doing multiple shows after. I believe he was recording all the way till about 11 o'clock at night for the different shows. But, he's a great guy, loves to talk, is passionate about the topics and content we're talking about. So if you're going to Adventureland Day at Disneyland, it's also happening at Disney World, Magic Kingdom as well. March 1st, I believe. But if you're going to Disneyland especially, be sure you take down the number to get text the clues. Print out your sheets ahead of time. There will be a limited number of sheets for people that did not print them out, but you definitely want to do that because you'll be scratching all over um, on the clues and everything. And be sure to, if you bump into Skipper Freddy, to mention that secret phrase to get yourself a Freddy photo is what I'm calling. They come out awesome. I forgot to do it last year, but a good friend, Jungle Cruiser, did one, looked amazing, and a lot of friends is cool. Check them out on Freddy's Instagram. He'll be posting that code word. So, and if you see me, be sure to say hi. I will have a certain amount of TikiCast swag for the first time in a long time. I had buttons years ago. I think one of the first Adventureland days that I attended, but I got stickers. I got a limited amount of swizzles and a couple other little goodies that I'll be passing out at Adventureland days. So, look for a future post on Instagram at the TikiCast, and maybe I'll post if you want some. You got to, maybe I'll think of a phrase too, but pay attention to our Instagram, and I'll post. How, if you see me, you can get that. I'll probably do in the story the morning of too as a reminder. So, but before we go, I just want to remind you to be sure, if you're in the area, follow Teeny Tao at Teeny Tao on Instagram. She'll put her schedule on where she's performing, either solo or with her group. So very cool. Definitely check out and show her some support and love, and tell her, hey, we saw your schedule on the TikiCast. So, and then also a big shout out this couple last weekend, myself and Courtney spent Valentine's together down in, we stayed around the Hollywood area in Burbank. Did Universal and Warner Brothers, which was awesome. But I finally made it to Broken Compass, and we had a great time. The drinks were amazing, the food was great, the vibe was perfect. So I'm glad I finally had made it to Broken Compass over there in Burbank. If you haven't been, it's definitely a must stop. You got to check it out. Very cool that you can drink some of the special drinks that the bartenders put together for, like, I think it's like a monthly drink. I had that one, and I should have wrote it down, but it was delicious, and it was whiskey based, which I love because I'm a big whiskey drinker. But the fact that you actually get these drinks served to you in a Spam can, I thought was amazing, which is 12 ounces. So, I mean, it fits, but now I know I don't need to spend all this money on Tiki mugs. The Spam cans are in my budget, but no, I'm just kidding. But it is a great idea, and it looks awesome, and they're great for pictures. So we already posted pictures on our Instagram, but check that out. And but we will see you guys Sunday, March 1st at Adventureland Day. We will be out with a brand new show shortly. I'm working on getting one of my favorite guests to return and talking about some good stuff coming up this year. So, and I'm working on some more guests, and we'll be getting Tiddy Towel. I wish he can come in here, but what hopefully schedules can coincide or whatever, if I said it right. But until next time, we will see you guys at Adventureland Day, and mahalo.